Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Salty Country. This morning I'm out here at the grapple. If you watched the previous episode, you saw that we got this new grapple for the Bobcat T300. The pins that go through for the cylinders on this grapple, they're very easily, it looks like to me that they could be bumped and a pin knocked out. So I'm going to take some safety wire pliers. The military folks, veterans that watch this, they'll understand what I'm doing. But basically, on military aircraft, use safety wire, nuts and bolts and stuff like that so they don't move. So I'm going to see if I can safety wire some of these pins to make it more difficult for them to come out just in case they get bumped. So stick around. Okay, I've got the safety wire pliers, some safety wire. My thought is I want to safety wire this pin on here so that it can't separate. Now you can bump it and still bend it and push it out, but I'm going to show everyone. Let's see if I can. It's been years and years since I've done this. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. All right, you take your safety wire. I've got it kind of evened up. Set the pliers down to get started. All right, so what I want to do is I want to twist this, make it stronger, and then I want to wrap it around this other. So you take your safety wire, you put it together. Okay, you can cross it. You squeeze these pliers. It's got this little locking mechanism. You lock it in place. And let me get over here so that you can see. All right, I just noticed something. I'm going to create a huge problem if I grab it back there because I'm going to twist it all the way out. So it only needs to be about 1/4 of an inch or so. So what I need to do is cross my safety wire up here close. You can pull on this handle and it spins these pliers. You got to be careful because you can break this wire. Okay, so I got that spun around. As you can see, it has several twists. Let me get back over here. So what I want to do now on this side is I want to lock my pliers back. So I got it locked on the wire, and I want to spin this all right. All right, so for this thing to slide out, it's going to have to pull apart. The goal of this safety wire, which is a little loose, but I can probably tighten it up with an extra little twist. All right, so now that I've got that, I'm going to cut this safety wire and just kind of tuck this around so I don't bump myself on it, because this will cut you, poke a hole in you, and it's very painful. So yeah, it's pretty simple. I'm not going to bore you with me doing every one of these pins. I just wanted to show you the basic design of safety wire. I think eventually I may drill these holes out and put a hardened bolt through each side of these pins with a bolt and a lock nut, or a bolt with a nut and a cotter pin or something. But let me knock this out and we'll get this thing cranked up here in a little bit and get to work. One thing I'm going to have to check this morning is to make sure that I have enough slack in this line, so when I curl the grapple down, that it doesn't put stress on the line. But I'll mess around with this, make sure I've got it adjusted right. first test run went pretty good. I took it down in the woods where I got a pile that had a lot of dirt pushed in with the pile. I was able to rake the dirt that was kind of pushed up to the edge of it. I've got the pile now of trees and limbs and stuff to where they're not full of a bunch of dirt. So yeah, it's just, I gotta get my mind around the control on this. The right thumb end's open, out's closed, or to the right's closed. Once I get my mind around that, it'll be second nature. Looks like I've got the lines, hydraulic lines adjusted good. I'm gonna have to come up with right now I just got them zip tied. I'm gonna have to come up with a different or a better method. I'd like to have some kind of bungee system over there, but I'll figure something out. Yeah, I went and put a sweatshirt on. It's a little cool this morning. It's 58 degrees. Feels great out here, but I'm pleased with the first test run of the grapple. We're gonna get up on the hill this morning, probably be in another episode, and start clearing a path to get the trees and stuff that's in the corner of the front yard, get all those moved and carried down to the pasture and put in a pile. But I want to thank everyone for watching. Remember, if you like our content, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll see you on the next one.